Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. We are going to random again, and we're going to get Judas, so this might put an end to the streak that we've been on, where basically, if you haven't noticed, and that is actually a pretty solid first item there, with 10 extra bombs. If you haven't noticed, we have succeeded on our last few runs, first with Isaac, I believe, and last with Eve, which was really surprising, but actually that Eve run is probably one of the luckiest runs that I have ever had in the history of my Binding of Isaac play. And it ended up working out fairly well for us. Ended up succeeding, despite playing as by far my least favorite character. And we are almost dead already as Judas, which is not necessarily a good sign, but, you know, almost dead as Judas means you took one hit before you managed to get a health upgrade or a spirit heart. So that is not also bad. It's not necessarily indicative of us playing poorly, let's put it that way. That being said, one more hit will end this for us. And that spider is getting a little bit too close for comfort. I'm hoping that these guys explode into bombs, which will then start a chain reaction, allowing me to pick up that heart, and that's exactly how that shit went down. So I'm gonna fight Gluttony, and before I go wasting my Book of Revelations, or Book of Belial, I'm going to remember that there is a boss room right next to us, so we'll just see what we get here. Hopefully health upgrade. Wow, okay, so that was lucky again. And with 12 bombs, we should probably take a look for our secret room, because you never know what that might contain. Best case scenario, maybe an epic fetus or a fetus in a jar. Well, we don't need to waste a second bomb. We will just pick up 6 cents. Not enough to make the shop worthwhile, which is good because we don't have any keys anyway. Well, it's not necessarily good that we don't have enough money, but it's not necessarily terrible either. We're not missing out just because of our funds. So I believe Pink Widow is just super fast, but it has a smaller jump, and I guess it also creates red nubs. Makes it sound like I know what I was talking about, but really I just gauged that by like the first 2 seconds of this right here. And apparently those red nubs do 1 full heart of damage. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to try to avoid that, certainly, as we move on here. So hopefully we'll be able to take some of these out, and then take them out from long range. Okay, I definitely need to pick up that health. But first we will make sure that we take out our nub. We will get a Tears upgrade, which is not really what I wanted right now, but I can deal with it. I could bomb my way into the shop, actually, but it's probably not worthwhile. And we'll head down to the next floor. So I am feeling much better today. I'm recording this on Saturday. This would be like day 5 of my PAX Pox, which I'm not embellishing. I realize I complain about it a lot in recent videos, but I'm not embellishing. This has been like one of the worst colds I've had in my entire life. I think it's from A, traveling, and B, you know, being exposed to all that new bacteria by touching unwashed controllers for like 4 days from people who may or may not be the most hygienic people out there. So I'm trying to rehydrate between every floor here. I realize I hate people who say rehydrate, but literally that's actually all I'm doing. I'm not doing it because I was, you know, training to run a 5K or something. I'm doing it because my throat feels like a lawn tractor or something cutting up my actual throat. Well, I can't do that. Or my voice feels like a lawn tractor cutting up my actual throat is what I should say. And only delicious, life-giving water can save that. So I got really, really hoarse by the end of the last episode. But I'm hoping... Oh, this is not good. But I'm hoping I can avoid that here with, you know, proper use of water. But really, I am feeling much better. I'm sure in a couple days, maximum, I am going to be feeling A-okay and back to recording as much as I want to be recording, basically. This is not good either. Chain reaction actually worked out for the best there. We really need a key. I do not want to abandon the item room here. 2 of clubs doubles our bombs. Sure, let's use that right away and then go looking for the secret room. What I will oh, that's not it. What I will probably end up doing here, well, we can bomb our way into the secret room. But then I'll go to the arcade and maybe try to win some keys. So we got a fortune teller. Play this once, just for kicks. Put a bomb here, which should get us into the item room. There we find the S-shots, the wiggle worm, which I actually kind of dislike as an item. But we'll go spend our remaining cash at the arcade here. Worst case scenario, we'll lose 12 cents, which is not terrible. 11 cents, oh, 12 cents, I guess. Yeah, that's not horrible considering that we really just want to make sure that we get maximum chance to get some keys moving forward here. So we were able to play the blood bank once. We picked up 2 keys. I didn't even mean to trigger that guy, but I'll take it for sure. And if we win the dollar, we can then go to the shop, but that might be a long shot. Or we can just play the blood bag a few times and hopefully get lucky, who knows. Maybe if a nickel dropped there, it would have been possible, but not right now. So again, we'll continue playing for more and more money here. More keys is also good. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable possibly opening up that golden chest that exists on this floor. Another set for us there. And, oh, we got a pretty fly. That's actually pretty useful. So let's play until we get down to 5 cents, and then I will probably abandon this. Get 2 extra bombs, never hurts. I guess 4 cents. We'll play each of these guys one more time. Regular fly, not good. And 2 extra keys. That's awesome, actually. So we could blow these guys up, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. More keys, more money, and I'm also hoping maybe we can get some hearts so we can play that blood bank, maybe get a health upgrade. Now, but we did get a lot of our money back. We now have 6 keys, which represents definitely more than we're going to need for the very near future. Pardon me. And it all just worked out for the best on that arcade, for sure. And we picked up 2 more keys by wasting a key, so that's also definitely totally fine. So we could, you know what, it's probably worth it for us to check out the shop, because you never know. Oftentimes there is an item that will be on sale. Maybe we'll fight greed and get a Steam sale or something. Well, there's a compass on sale, so that's exactly what I would have wanted. So we went from having 11 cents and no keys to 6 keys, 0 cents and a compass, which is, I think, a fair trade. We traded 11 cents for a compass and 6 keys. That is a... Definitely, we got the better end of that deal. So we'll pop Book of Belial here. And we'll get ready to basically destroy Pin. Pin should go down any second. I'm guessing like less than like 10 total jumps from him. Especially if I can manage to actually hit like the entirety of him. Now if we get a health upgrade here, there is the possibility for a deal with the devil. So we'll see what we've got now in this room. Parasite and Sister Maggie, not worth it, I think. Parasite might be interesting because we also have the S shot, but not worth it, I think. So we will now head down to what is looking like XL. Yeah, Catacombs XL. But that's alright, because we do have extra keys now, so we don't have to sweat so much the possibility of not being able to go to the item rooms. And also, I believe that we got a damage upgrade with that meat as well, because our tiers are now red. Although people have told me that tier color does not necessarily represent tier strength, which is something that is hard for me to get used to as someone who has used that as his metric for tier strength for a long time now. So we picked up 1 net bomb in that equation right there. We're going to get a mini mush, so speed and range. That's fine, I could use that extra speed. Range might come in handy if I end up fighting Krampus and getting a lump of coal or something. For now, we're just going to move on here, try to find our second item room. Those pills don't really appeal to me, because I have no way of knowing whether they are good or terrible. And oftentimes, you know, it seems like a good investment to spend like bombs to get pills, until you realize that those pills could just end up like taking hearts away from you. Well, one of them could anyway. I'm going to pop Book of Belial here. It's a big floor, so we should be able to use Book of Belial fairly frequently. Ideally, I would want to use it first on one boss, then go charge it up again and use it again on a second boss. Might not always be in the cards for us, but it's something that definitely is the ideal way of doing things, I think. So with that guy dead, okay, now we can move on. Double spiders kind of sucks. However, if I just kind of like hem myself in here so only 1 spider at a time can get to me, that's going to be better. So we're almost at 1 Book of Belial charge. I have chosen the wrong direction. And we are going to head downwards to possibly fight in the mob trap room at some point soon. You never know, we could find a golden chest with a good item in there. This is probably worth Book of Belial. I had to judge it like as it came. But the grandfather or the nutsack flies are not all that bad. They can still be a pain in the ass, but they're easy to kill. The greed heads are total dicks. And if I'm not using Book of Belial, they might have taken a long time to kill. So we're almost at our item room here, which I'm hoping is going to be better. We haven't had really a great item room so far. 10 bombs was nice. That kind of kickstarted the bomb rush that we got here. Lard is cool too, and the reason Lard is fine right now is because we did get that mini mush as well. So this is a nice little health upgrade for us. That hopefully we'll be able to leverage into a deal with the devil at some point. Hoping maybe we get a mom's knife or something out of it is my honest goal for us moving forwards. So I want to use Book of Belial here, but I also want to use it on the boss room. So I'm not going to use it here. I'm going to try to be as prudent as possible. And instead, just save it and possibly build up another Book of Belial charge. And then fight the second boss down here. And then we'll be done with the catacombs, which is nice, because we're going to speed through this floor pretty quickly. So So we'll use a bomb here, absolutely, to access this chest. More keys, more money would be nice. Heart is okay, more money, and our pill is. Bombs are key. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but 23 keys is also pretty good in its own right. So we have... I can never remember if this is Blighted Ovum or what its actual name is, or Carrion Queen. But in any case, it's easy. That's how I remember it. This is one of the easiest bosses we could possibly face right now, even if I did take damage from that spider right there. Book of Belial is just going to tear ass. And with him dead, we do have one more boss to fight, but we will probably... Oh, Pageant Boy, really? Probably my least favorite item to get these days. Although what this does mean is that I could find enough money to make the shop worthwhile. We're going to build up another Book of Belial charge quickly. And now with 23 keys, that's a no-brainer right there. Chariot will give us the unicorn horn at some points. And we might as well go to the shop again, because if it's a half-price item, then that's good for us. If it's greed, that could be good for us as well. So we'll use Chariot here, do some extra damage to Super Greed. And with a little bit more push, he should be dead. He'll give us a lot of money. This will make the shop worthwhile on the next floor for sure, especially since we'll have like 20 keys by then still. And we get an extra key anyway for our troubles there, which is nice. And Book of Belial's recharged. So we could go down to the mob trap room. I don't think it's really necessary. I think we should just finish off this floor and then move on to the next floor. Chances of success strike me as kind of low right now, but anything could happen, right? So we're going to fight Pony. This is terrible because I'm not going to actually get any treasure from this except for the Pony. And I don't really want the Pony. I would rather stick with Book of Belial because this extra damage is very useful for us. And you never know if we're going to get a better spacebar item at some point in the near future. Book of Belial is pretty solid. So the one helmet just seems kind of glitched out. Or was stuck in the wall for a while. Whatever, that was super easy. Let's see what Satan's got going on for us in here. I honestly don't think that's worth it. 2 for the mark. We'll just head down to the next floor. And, you know, there's some stuff I could have gotten with the Pony there, but whatever. So, now we will check out both of these rooms immediately. We got the Game Kid. Game Kid's pretty solid, but I prefer Book of Belial. And our shop has map. Obviously, map plus compass is one of my favorite combinations. And we will pick up this bomb as well now. Getting used to the fact that we don't have very many bombs. But now, secret room is going to be very apparent for us, and just the way to the boss room is going to be incredibly apparent for us as well. So what am I hoping for on this floor? Man, I guess I could get a deal with the angel. Like, I've gone into 2 deal with the devil rooms without actually picking up any items. So I would love to get sacred tears or something. That would be fantastic for me. Otherwise, just a deal with the devil with Mom's knife and a passive flying item is what I feel is necessary right now. So we picked up a 1-up, potentially a very useful item for us, even if I don't always necessarily say that I like the item all that much. The problem is, it's kind of like 9 lives, where once you lose that original life, especially if you're rolling on some kind of Spirit Heart type strategy, you're going to find it very difficult to come back from that on a second life. But there have been times where I've used the 1-up or the Onk and actually come back and beaten the game, so stranger stuff has happened for sure. So I'm going to make my way over to the library here. If nothing else, I'm figuring, you know, we'll pick up more money, more bombs, more keys as we go. Every item is a good item for us at this point, even Ipecac. And we're fine here. That is, bombs are key again? I think it is, yeah. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. I dislike this room for sure. Oh, yeah, and there's my first pit of damage. But, you know, I'm not rolling in Spirit Heart, so it doesn't really matter if I take damage, I think. Because I can probably pretty easily repair or replenish my red hearts at this point. Oh, come on, zombies. Can't turn on a dime like that. So we'll continue going up here. Is there a chance for a secret room? Oh, that's not good. This is not a good place for me to be. I'm just gonna hang out in here for a while. You guys just go about your business. Thank God the champion hasn't noticed me in here yet. Oh, but I got hit by the damn turret. And the brain guy. Almost. Oh my God, then I walked on the creep. And of course it does tons of damage. That was not good. Now I'm feeling a little bit scared for my life. So we'll use a bomb here in the hopes of picking up more hearts out of this chest. Or hearts from the fire. I would really take either. I'd take hearts from any source right now. Maybe it is good that we got the 1-up. The Curved Horn is going to give us a speed upgrade, I believe. Might as well pop Book of Belial in this room. I don't want to waste charges, but I don't want to waste usefulness either, if that makes sense. Okay, we're getting super low here. Really use a full health pill or something. But again, that 1-up might end up coming, you know, surprisingly in handy as we move on. We shall see. I think there's kind of a precedent for that in my play. It's like get the 1-up and then immediately have such a bad floor that the 1-up becomes necessary. There we go. Alright, so we'll pop that 1-up. Basically, for me, it's as if we didn't get the 1-up and instead we just got a full health pill, which is A-okay. So this room is still dickish, but we should be able to get through it a little bit easier now. One of my least favorite rooms, to be sure. Or least favorite enemies, anyway. There's other room layouts that can potentially be more dickish, but one of my least favorite layouts. So do we want Book of Revelations or do we want Book of Belial? I think we want Book of Belial, but I'm going to get one Spirit Heart out of Book of Revelations nonetheless. As we'll move on and now actually make our way to the boss here, who I'm hoping is going to give us Deal with the Devil, and that Deal with the Devil is going to contain a super high damage item, because that is going to help me from taking damage. Like, help prevent me from taking damage as we move onwards here. That's the problem, really, is that I'm doing decent damage, but not enough to really kind of make myself immune to damage, if that makes any sense. I mean, you're never totally immune to damage, except when you're invincible. But having a Mom's Knife or Brimstone that can kill enemies in one hit when they rush you goes a long way towards making your life way, way easier. Let's take these dogs out. Pick up this scent in here without walking on the spikes. This should be a fairly easy room for us as well. Gluttony is one of those enemies where when you first get started playing, you're like, oh my god, I can't imagine how I'm ever going to deal with these guys. But after a while, you just learn their patterns. I mean, their pattern is pretty simplistic, and then after that, it's all smooth sailing. Although I still hate the shit out of those guys that shoot the chubs at you. Ladies, am I right? Guys who shoot their chubs at you, it's just never as good as they think it is. So we're gonna take out these guys. Pick up some bombs. We might as well examine what we have down here. If it was a golden chest, I would have opened it because there's the potential for some solid items in there that I might want. A little extra health in here that could be important to me. Well, we got that extra heart to save. And I will spend some time at Judgment here. Pardon me. You never know if maybe 5 cents is going to make or break a sweet trade with Judgment. There you go. We got Odd Mushroom, which is increased rate of fire. Vastly increased rate of fire, so that's awesome. And we're going to be fighting War here. I always get him confused with Famine because they're similar colors, sort of. And at least it's not Champion War, even though he still did manage to hit me because I'm an idiot and totally forgot War's patterns, because I get him confused with Famine, I guess. But yeah, the Champion version of War that drops Troll Bombs is a total pain in the dick. Now, I think I'm still faster than War at this point. It might be difficult to hit him when he's trapped in that rock, though. Oh, there he goes. He's finally worked himself out. And as I run around here, I think he will die. Seriously, oh my god, I just wanted to deal with the devil. Mom's Knife, please. It's been so long. Or Spirit of the Night, I'll take either. We'll make our way immediately to the left here to start off. And we'll definitely, oh man, don't get hit here. Open this golden chest, and yeah, that worked itself out. We traded basically a key and a bomb for more keys and more money, which is okay. If we get some more money, we can go to the shop on this floor, although I've got a sneaking suspicion we'll be running into our old friend, G-Money. Now, this is a Book of Belial worthy room, even though it's not going to prevent me from taking damage, I think. I think that's pretty much set in stone. Although, maybe I might be able to get away with it here. Super cheap how that guy just split his own head. It's the whole satisfaction. It's the whole reason I'm here. Is to split heads. Well, we got the laser. That's going to be our downfall in this run, is that the treasure rooms just have not been, like, conducive to my play, really. There's been a couple of great items, but oftentimes, in fact, more often than not, I think we've just had items that are solid, but not better than our existing items. They're, like, we've gotten a lot of spacebar items, let's put it that way, that would have replaced Book of Belial, and I didn't necessarily want that to happen. Would I be in a better position right now? Oh, that's actually awesome. Would I be in a better position right now if I had gone with any of the other spacebar items we picked up, like the laser or Book of Revelations? Honestly, I don't think so. So we do have Super Greed in our shop. Kind of figured that was going to happen. He's probably not going to give us anything useful. I mean, I don't think he can give us anything useful, actually, unless we really needed a quarter or something at this point. But that's okay. So we're kind of in it right here in this fight. I'm just going to bomb my way out, actually. Oh, you can't bomb your way out of this. Okay. Well, this is going to be a total pain in the ass then. Again, how awesome would Brimstone be right here? Although I guess I can't complain because I have had Brimstone 2 runs in a row now. So, let's hide over here in the corner. Oh, and then he's going to jump on me. There's our quarter. Whatever, we're going to get back to basically full health. In spite of our troubles. We'll pick up a quarter. Could potentially come in handy at some point. I can't really fathom how, but you never know. Could happen. Now, there's no arcade on this floor, so unless we run across a blood bank just randomly, it's extremely unlikely we're going to be able to enter that boss trap room. Or if I start playing, like, absolutely miserably, that could happen as well. But hopefully that's not the case. Or that's not going to be the case. As we examine down here, this is probably Book of Belial. Anything that allows me to take out these guys before they're able to get their shots off is pretty important right now. So with a little bit of extra bombage there, we can get to this golden chest, which contains single red half heart. Not particularly useful, but I'll take it right now anyway. I'm actually wondering right now, there's like a huge windstorm going on outside, and wind and rain. Like if you guys can hear that, because right now it's like, when I woke up this morning, I actually thought someone was like shoveling gravel in my front yard. That's how loud this was. So I'm wondering if it's going to show up on the recording, but if so, just treat it as some ambiance. Maybe listen to this episode before bed tonight, and it'll rock you to sleep. I know with my, like, mucus-addled voice right now, definitely I sound like Luther Vandross or something. Speak of the devil, so we will pick up this, and then we're going to be fighting Mom here. A fight that I expect is not going to be super difficult, considering we have Book of Belial at the ready. And additionally, I am doing pretty good DPS with my Odd Mushroom, plus Book of Belial, plus that damage upgrade that I did pick up. By a meat, I guess. Yeah, we're kind of tearing through Mom right here, which is awesome for me. Tearing through Moms is basically like my part-time job. So, that was super easy. We got an HP upgrade, no deal with the devil, sadly. Polaroid, which will be useless for us for anything but getting to the chest, because we don't have any kind of spirit hearts. And we have a ton of red hearts. Meaning it's going to be difficult for that to give us invincibility unless there's a vast shift. Well, we get Pyro. That's actually really cool. So now we have 99 bombs. And why are our tiers now... clear? That's not supposed to happen, I think. Unless Pyro also counts as like a damage down or something? I don't know. Seems unusual. It might not have made any difference. Well, we don't really want to use... Oh, I didn't even want to come in here. It's my last day on the job. No, we're gonna exit. And I guess it all worked itself out. Now we have 99 bombs. So let's just place like bombs here. Maybe this is what I should do with Pyro, is start using it almost as like a... Oh, that's not good. It's really bad, actually. Start using it as like a fetus in a jar. Fire this up here. Oh, that was a really nice bomb. That allowed us to get back to full health there. Yeah, so I can start kind of treating this like I have the Dr. Fetus upgrade, although... The problem is that I actually have to be where I want the bombs to go. Otherwise, it is not going to work itself out. But anyway, let's just come up here, kill this dude on the spikes. Should be easy for us to get to the boss, and you never know, we might be fighting Skolex, and if we're fighting Skolex, then that is going to be super easy for us. Oh, not good. Even if we're not fighting Skolex, maybe we fight Death, and as we fight Death, oh, that was a really lucky Tinted Rock hidden there. As we fight Death, we get that second cube of meat, we get a familiar that allows us to do extra damage. Bob's your uncle, there we go. I still think we're fucked. Like, I don't think we have a chance when it comes to beating the actual game here, particularly like beating the chest. Like, the last run, I always thought it was a possibility. The run before that, I always thought it was a possibility. This run, I do not think it is a possibility at all. We just don't have enough health to get through Isaac and then Blue Baby in rapid succession. We don't have enough firepower to take them out super quickly, although we are doing decent damage, I'll admit. Really, we're just going to have to get pretty lucky, and maybe get like some bitchin' treasure from the chest, should we even survive long enough to get there, of course. Which is debatable. I did take some damage there from my favorite enemy down here, which is disappointing. I think I took a little bit more right there, too. So we'll see whoever our boss is here. It's the Fallen. This could potentially be the only thing that would like save us at this point, is fighting the Fallen and getting a killer item Brimstone, Mom's Knife, Spirit of the Night, anything like that would go a long way towards making success possible, I think. So we're just going to keep firing bombs in here, because those are going to be useful for us to do damage to this guy. Decent spell of dodging right there. We've only got one fallen left. He's pretty low as well. Good item, please God. Not like... Well, that's Brimstone. I'll take it. And then we'll see what we've got in... I'm so small right now. And then we've got Spirit of the Night in here. So that was a... Potentially, that floor could have changed our game. We'll see how things go as we move onwards, though. Because we still got a lot of negatives going for us here. But, Dad's Key, I don't like that item, actually. So let's come down here and just start rolling some faces, basically. I don't understand why we're so small. That is new to me, but we'll play these guys. I really just don't want to pick up the tick. If I don't pick up the tick, I consider this a success, but I want hearts. Just one heart to carry me through. Or spirit hearts, and then I can play the blood bank and go to the mob trap, or the boss trap room, but anyway. This is basically over with here, because we don't have the fortune teller anymore. Let's move out. Expecting that this is going to be a pretty goddamn easy room right here. I wonder if Odd Mushroom increases your rate of fire with Brimstone, because if so, that would be awesome. It seems like I could fire it pretty fast. So these guys are both roughly at the same level of deadness, I would say, which is about to be totally fucking dead. One more for this guy, I think. Yeah, and maybe two more for this guy. That's one. Maybe three, okay. You got me. Pretty close, though. So now we'll make our way in here. We got a free golden chest containing more bombs and keys. I'll take it, you never know. Easy, easy room. And I'm saving Book of Belial for our boss fight. It's amazing how good, like, the last few floors have been for items. Got 99 bombs, so I could play that strategy if I wanted to. We have now flying, so I can play a little bit more defensively. And we have Brimstone, so I can take things out very easily. But still, I don't think it's going to be enough, because we only have 4 hearts. Well, 3.5, technically. So, let's get ready for this Mom's Heart boss fight. Shouldn't be too bad, you know, considering the items at my disposal. 97 bombs and Brimstone, with solid damage on the Brimstone as well. But Mom's Heart is one of those fights where sometimes you can just get taken by surprise. A couple of bombs hit you the wrong way, maybe Chubb runs into you, and then all of a sudden, you are in dead place. So we're just going to keep this up. This is kind of like the golden spot for me on the Mom's Heart boss fight, where you're able to take out all these enemies with your gun, or with your weapon, as well as with the bombs. And we should be able to get Mom's Heart to start firing bombs before Chubb spawns. Oh, like right as Chubb spawns. That sucks, actually, because now we have to deal with Chubb as well. But, oh well, Chubb died in about 2 seconds, so I guess we don't have to worry too much about that. I almost took damage there, but I think Cuba and Pretty Fly ended up saving me. So we'll just start doing damage with Brimstone. I'm not getting close enough to drop off a bomb. That's not necessary at this point. And up to the next floor. I will rehydrate a little bit. It might not sound like it, but I promise you my voice feels 100 times better than it did last time. So we don't know what this pill is. I think it's worth taking. Alright, well, it's not terrible. It's not as good as I had hoped, but that's fine. And it looks like we don't have too much to deal with before our boss fight here, which is awesome. I hate when these guys get going all at the same time. But now one is dead, and the second is dead, so we can move on. Can we... Pardon me. Can we beat Isaac like this? I don't know. I did on my last run. I'm pretty sure I beat Isaac with Eve. Oh, that's not good. With Brimstone without getting hit. Oh, that's really not good. So I think the possibility is there. But it's going to depend on a lot of things. Like, I also got invincibility on that run because I had permanent curse states, so I had Polaroid constantly giving me invincibility. We shall see. I was really hoping that was going to be 2 of Hearts. Because, of course, that would have granted me... Did I not go to the secret room? That would have granted me full health, which is important right now. I don't think I did go to the secret room, so let's check out what we've got in there. You never know. The noose. Okay, we'll take it. Transcendence. Funny story, because Transcendence is an item that I find with somewhat regularity. I'd say like maybe once every 15 runs, but it was like my version of the Parasite for a friend of mine who like was looking to get Golden God before Wrath of the Lamb came out, but it just like Transcendence would never show up for him. So he's like watching my videos and he's like, God damn it, man, you got Transcendence like 3 times in a row. Which is how I felt when people were like, I got the Parasite on like my 3rd run in the Binding of Isaac. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Alright, this sucks. We're just gonna try to survive here. Well, there's us going down to half a heart. This might be the last room that we go to. Yes, there was absolutely no way for me to, like, parse what was going on there. That was a decent run, though. We had a good chance. It's just the upgrades that we needed came too little too late. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.